Move along.
The foundation is laid. Now it's just a matter of adjusting. Outside New Vegas at what was... They are artillery. I offer... Why is good help so impossible to find?
Unacceptable behavior has been noted. Unacceptable behavior has been noted. Why have you fooled me?
By order of Caesar, your...
I'm looking forward to getting sent across the river.
You must enter Caesar's tent. You must enter Caesar's tent.
I've read Mr. House's obituary. With Mr. House out of the way, I can focus first up on the boomers of Nellis Air Force Base. A tribe so reclusive, I want you to offer them an alliance with my Legion. My terms are simple, and they can keep their... Is that so? You are good, aren't you? If the boomers will toe the line, I can focus... I want you to forge an alliance between Caesar's Legion and the White Glove Society. They used to be cannibals. I expect that information can... Never this... Fuck this! Come back later.
Beg your pardon, but could I... My deep... But we simply can't have anyone... Please. Adieu.
You got a lot of nerve sticking around here. You're dead right, it's serious. I ain't seen my son in... Folks around here, some of them will kill you soon as look at you. Now I take him here. My boy, Ted. He was right here. I didn't leave him but a minute. I told him to stay put while He was never one to stay tied down to us. Got most of my staff out looking for him now. I'd be out myself, but I keep hoping he'll... Of course, if he does that, I'll whoop him till his skinny hide turns to leather for putting me through there. I'd be more than happy to have you. Heck, I'll hire anybody with a pair of legs, and at least there'd be a lot of money in it for you if you can get him back to me safe. And if he ain't, you can bet I'll be here.
I've heard that Securitrons are nastier than ever. Did you know the strip's all stirred up lately?
How may I be of service? Ah, yes. Good. And you know what it is to be discreet in matter. I'm in a bind. I've been planning an exquisite... He's got a powerful and temperamental... Yes, the wrong person. We scouted the right one for weeks. He cut ties with his family and left their estate to wander. He was ideal. Unfortunately, the trap my subordinate set for him failed. And as he escaped... Perhaps I do. Indeed? How may I be of service, sir? I asked for a last-minute replacement, and they stole the son of the most dangerous Brahmin baron. Needless to say, this could be a disaster if things aren't put... Strictly speaking, we're no longer allowed to eat people, but I'm hoping the right person and preparation might sway Marjorie. I need a replacement, and I need the boy taken care of. The replacement must be healthy and... With so little time, we'll have to go after our original choice, Carlisle St. Clair. He lives in a shack north of here. If you could send him here or knock him out with this... Not this one. Empty. And what would the point be, really? Who? But for our purposes, it should keep his body safe. Ted Gunderson is his name. It would be simplest if we could convince him this was all an unfortunate misunderstanding. But if he won't listen, we can't very well let him go. He'll have to be slaughtered and served. But you would need to deal with his father, Heck. Perhaps if you could smear some of Ted's blood around his father's hotel room, you could frame him. Splendid, splendid. The boy is being held in the kitchen beneath. The elder Gunderson is staying in our penthouse. I understand he's hired security. And our Mr. St. Clair resides to the north. He rarely strays far from his house. No, everyone he meets, he tells the same story. Indeed.
Did you know the strip's all stirred up, right?
Welcome to the Ultralux I do hope it exceeds... Tell your ruler we have no interest in such ties. Caesar's Legion is a collection. Anytime the White Glove Society is mentioned in the same breath, as much as Mortimer and some of the other members have tried to convince me otherwise. This again? I thought this was all settled. I answered every one of... I know our reputation hasn't always been spotless. For the last time, the White Glove Society has never and will never... There was an investigator who came through here last week. He'd been hired by a young man. Well, you can already guess what probably happened, can't you? And that young groom just... A man? Well, then this... Well, this can't be. I'm going to have a word with my staff about whether these people are found or not. Why, yes, I think so, if he hasn't checked. I had our maitre d' Mortimer offer him a compliment. You see, the White Glove Society remains the very picture of... Now, didn't I already tell you that we don't do that sort of thing? We do not engage in cannibalism, though we haven't always been the White Glove Society. There was another time, but that's all changed now. We've evolved past such... You disgust me. How dare you say such... You'll kindly mind your tongue or...
How may I be of service? Looking to elevate his soul. I'll admit, I could see benefits to living under his rule. Certain... But that's neither here nor there, I'm afraid. Marjorie won't have it. Private investigator. Ah, yes. This was about the missing bride. Such an awful thing. I do hope... If I might pry, have you found something that will help his investigation? Good. I hope that young man gets some closure after all he's been through. Now, ordinarily, we don't give out guest information, but I think given the circumstances... Let's see. He hasn't checked out yet. If you head back to the hotel rooms, his will be one floor directly above... I hope we can put this whole matter to rest at last. If you head back to the hotel rooms, his will be one floor directly above you after you exit the lobby. Indeed.
I've heard that Securitrons are nastier than ever.